Welcome back to World Wrestlers History, where legends come alive and the stories behind wrestling's greatest icons are told with passion and pride. In Episode 1, we explored Roman Reigns' humble beginnings, from his football dreams to the moment he stepped into the WWE developmental system. Now, in Episode 2, we continue his journey, as he joins forces with two other hungry warriors to form one of the most dominant factions in WWE history, The Shield. When Roman Reigns was called up to the main roster in 2012, the WWE Universe didn't quite know what to expect. He wasn't yet the calm, commanding tribal chief we know today. He was a silent powerhouse, young, fierce, and filled with purpose. Alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, he debuted at the Survivor Series pay-per-view, charging through the crowd dressed in black, their presence sending shockwaves through the arena. They attacked Ryback, helping CM Punk retain the WWE Championship, and in that moment, The Shield was born. The Shield wasn't just a faction, they were a revolution. They called themselves the Hounds of Justice, and that name wasn't just a catchphrase, it was a warning. Everywhere they went, chaos followed. They took down the biggest names in the company, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Undertaker, and countless others. Their message was simple: believe in the Shield. For Roman Reigns, this was his breakout moment. He didn't say much. Seth was the strategist, Ambrose was the wild card, and Roman was the enforcer. He let his actions speak louder than words. The Superman punch, the spear, moves that would later become his trademarks, began to define him as the powerhouse of the group. Every night, fans saw something new, a man who could dominate an entire ring with pure strength and quiet confidence. Their chemistry was undeniable. The Shield moved as one, brothers in arms, built on trust, discipline, and dominance. They had each other's backs, and together, they destroyed everything in their path. But even as they conquered WWE's tag team and singles divisions, one thing was clear: Roman Reigns had something special. The company saw it. The fans saw it. Even his teammates saw it. He was destined for more. As time passed, the WWE Universe began to shift their focus to him. His presence, his aura, his unmatched power, he had all the qualities of a future world champion. Yet success often brings division. The Shield's unity began to crack under the weight of ambition. Seth Rollins, the architect of the group, began to crave power and recognition of his own. And in one of WWE's most shocking betrayals, Rollins turned on his brothers, striking Roman and Ambrose with a steel chair that echoed through the hearts of every fan watching. That single moment changed everything. The Shield was over, and Roman Reigns was on his own. Now, it was time for him to stand as an individual. And WWE wasted no time pushing him to the forefront. Roman became the company's chosen one, the man they wanted to lead the next generation. He began chasing the WWE Championship, facing off against legends and main eventers. The fans, however, weren't ready to accept him as the new face of WWE just yet. Crowds began to turn. The cheers turned to boos, and every time Roman grabbed a microphone, it seemed like the audience grew louder in defiance. But despite the noise, Roman never wavered. He stood tall, week after week, carrying himself like a man who refused to be broken. At WrestleMania 31, he faced Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship in a brutal, unforgettable match. The Beast dominated early, but Roman fought back, smiling through the pain, feeding off the challenge. Just as it seemed he might conquer the monster, Seth Rollins cashed in his money in the bank contract, stealing the victory. Roman had fallen short, but his heart, his fight, and his willpower earned respect, even from those who doubted him. Over the next few years, Roman Reigns became the face of a new era. He won championships, headlined WrestleMania after WrestleMania, and carried WWE through some of its most challenging times. He battled Triple H, clashed with John Cena, and stood toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar time and again. Each feud, each loss, each victory, shaped him into the man who would later rise to true greatness. But behind the bright lights and main events, Roman fought battles most fans never saw. In 2018, he shocked the world when he revealed his leukemia had returned. Standing in the middle of the ring, microphone trembling in his hand, he spoke not as the big dog, but as Lady Joseph Anoa'i, a man confronting the toughest opponent of his life. "I've been living with leukemia for 11 years, he said, and unfortunately, it's back." The crowd that had once booed him fell silent. In that moment, they saw the real Roman, the man behind the character, the fighter who never gave up. He relinquished his Universal Championship, stepped away from WWE, and began treatment. The world rallied behind him. "Thank you, Roman," chants echoed in every arena. Months later, he returned. And this time, the cheers were deafening. The big dog was back, stronger, healthier, and more determined than ever. His fight wasn't just for titles anymore, it was for life, for family, and for purpose. Roman's return brought a new fire to his career. He reconnected with fans on a deeper level, proving that real strength isn't just about how hard you hit, but how you rise after being knocked down. He was once again the face of WWE, but deep down, something was changing. A storm was brewing inside him. The calm warrior was slowly transforming into something darker, more powerful, a man ready to redefine dominance on his own terms. The seeds of the tribal chief were being planted. The Shield had made him a star. The boos had made him resilient. The battle with leukemia had made him unbreakable. Every chapter of Roman Reigns' story was leading to this, a new era where he would no longer ask for acknowledgement. He would demand it. But that is a story for another day. And that's where we wrap up episode 2 of Roman Reigns' incredible journey, from the chaos of the Shield to his rise as the big dog, and the personal battles that shaped him into the man we know today. His path has been filled with pain, power, and perseverance, and the best is still to come. Join us next time on World Wrestlers History for episode 3, where we'll explore how Roman Reigns evolved into the tribal chief, the undisputed leader of the bloodline and one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to World Wrestlers History, where every legend's journey is told, one episode at a time. Until next time, acknowledge the greatness.